Guess what I have? Another box of Empties. All right, guys, we are getting into all of these Empties and misses. To be honest, it actually breaks my heart that some of these are not all the way used, but for research purposes, we've got to move on. So I'm gonna share with you guys the things that I emptied and loved, and also that I tried and didn't love so much. So we have some skincare empties, some skincare misses, some body care empties, fragrance empties, fragrance misses, and of course, some makeup misses. So let's get into them. So let me take everything out because I kind of like to see it. I have a lot of skincare. I've been trying to try more things lately. Fragrances. So let's start with Empties, products that I went through and enjoyed. We're actually just gonna start with body care. I finished tubes and tubs of the Josie Maran body butter. It's no secret, I love this, you guys. It's always in my Empties videos. I have so much of it, and I really scrape the jar on this. And then this is the refill. I think it's still one of the best body butters that I've ever tried. My skin is always nourished, always looking healthy and glowy because of this body butter. I've tried a few other ones and nothing compares to this one yet. So I'm still such a fan of it. I don't love all the scents. Vanilla and topless tangerine are my personal favorites, but overall, the body butter itself is 10 out of 10. I know it's a little pricey, but if you have the budget for it, if you're really into body butter, it's worth trying it because everyone that has tried it loves it. Next, we have the Murad Resurgence Retinal Resculpt Body Treatment, and this is a body lotion, body butter. Oh my God, I'm still scraping this. I'm putting this back in my bathroom after this video, so she might end up on an Empties video because I forgot. Hopefully not, but I love this stuff. I'm a big fan of putting retinol on, especially my décolletage, décolleté. My mom always warns me about it when she sees me. It's the first thing that definitely ages on you as a woman. I feel like it ages a little bit quicker than your face because we tend to use skincare. The neck and chest are a little forgotten, so it does tend to age, show your age. Mine definitely does, in my opinion. I've been kind of self-conscious about it, but it is what it is. But I have noticed a huge difference after using this. So I've been looking for body products that have retinol in it because I'm gonna tell you the truth, I'm just so bad at remembering to put my skincare on my neck when I'm doing my skincare routine. Sometimes I'll remember my neck, but never my décolleté because it's covered up in like a robe or a tank top or my pajamas. Whatever the case may be, I'm already dressed when I'm doing my skincare. So I tend to neglect my décolleté. So ever since I used that Versed retinol body cream, I was like, I should start using retinol in my body care. So that's what I've been doing, and this was the next product I tried. I will say I do think this one worked even better than the Versed one, but I would definitely use the Versed one again. But I definitely noticed a visible difference with this. I also used it on some unwanted stretch marks, and I think stretch marks over time just naturally kind of go away, but I think I helped them by using some argan oil plus this cream on top. So I would only use this Murad Retinol cream on my chest and anywhere that I had stretch marks that I was actively working on. And I think it did great. I'm gonna be really sad without it. I'm gonna check if I have anything else to try with retinol and add that into my body care routine, and if not, I might just purchase this bad boy because I really do think it made such a big difference, I'm telling you. So if you're in your 30s like me, or even in your late 20s, highly recommend starting to use retinol and taking care of your neck and décolleté the same as the skin on your face, because I messed up. My mom warned me, I didn't listen, so I'm trying to warn you. Do with that what you will. Moving on into skincare. I went through another bottle of the Kiehl's Better Screen UV Serum Sunscreen. This is broad spectrum SPF 50 with collagen peptide. I love anything with peptides and collagen. I'm at that age where I'm like, yes, give me all of the collagen, and just in general, I really like peptides. So this is no surprise that I finished this. I loved this. I actually chose to use this again because it's one of my favorite SPFs. I pretty much now know exactly what type of SPF I like and what I'm looking for now. And the Kiehl's is one of my favorites. We'll always go back to it if I don't have anything to try in the meantime. Such a beautiful product, and also a really, really good option if you have normal to dry skin, you don't like shiny, greasy SPF. And then I have the Paula's Choice Boost C15 Super Booster. This is a vitamin C serum, and I actually really liked this one. I'm very into vitamin C to keep my skin glowy and bright, and I didn't know until someone commented on my TikTok that you can actually use vitamin C in the morning. Why did I think you couldn't? Maybe I was confusing it with retinol because it makes your skin a little bit sensitive, but this person commented and said that vitamin C in the morning helps your sunscreen work better. I'll have to do the research on that. If you guys know for a fact, let me know in the comments. I trust you guys, but I'm also going to do a little more research on that. But back to this, I really enjoyed this. I'm actually very picky when it comes to serums. I very much know what I like pretty quickly with a serum, and I definitely liked this one. I thought it made my skin glowy, especially when using it with my vitamin C exfoliating cleanser and exfoliating in general. So I think a vitamin C works so great in my personal skincare routine, and I really liked the Paula's Choice one. I would definitely use it again. Next is the Skinceuticals P-Tiox Wrinkle Modulating Peptide Serum. What did I say about peptides? Your girl loves peptides. Once I see peptides, I know I'm pretty much gonna like something. This is supposed to improve the look of contraction lines, texture, and radiance. This is a correcting serum. And one of my friends told me that that is supposed to be Botox in a bottle. Skinceuticals is on the higher end of skincare. This bottle, I think, is $140. And I have a confession. I dropped the bottle twice. And even though I did not pay for it, I was sent it. A little piece of my heart broke every time I dropped that bottle because I'm like, the waste. I couldn't believe I did that twice. But you guys know I'm Miss Butterfingers. I'm always dropping things. So yeah, I was about that, but I did use up every single drop of it. I really liked it as a serum. I thought it worked really well with my skin. I liked the texture. I liked the way it made my skin feel and look, but I have tried other serums that are just as good and not for that price point. I am not the right person to say whether this is Botox in a bottle. Obviously, I don't think a serum can work that quickly, and I don't have a ton of wrinkles to be like, oh yeah, that like really changed my life. So for me, it was kind of just another serum, and I've loved other serums more than I have this one. Was it a great product? Yes, I would definitely put it on my favorite serums, but if it's out of your budget, don't worry about it. I have so many other options that I liked just as much, if not more than this one. Just wanted to include it because I did finish the bottle. Last skincare empty is this Beauty of Josie Maran Revive Eye Serum with ginseng and retinal. I have talked about this before on my channel. This is my second or third bottle. There's still a little bit of product in here, to be honest. I like it. It's kind of an eye cream that I tend to go back when I don't have anything at the moment, because eye creams are a little harder to come by. When I get PR, I don't tend to get as many eye creams, so maybe brands aren't doing them as much. I don't know. So whenever I don't have anything, I always go back to that one. It's affordable. I think it works great, but there have been so many other ones that I've been wanting to try, and I got a little kind of tired of it. Sometimes that happens where I love something so much and then I try new and better things and I get a little tired of that product. So I was like, you know what, this is my second bottle of it. Let me like just move on from it. So it is something that's great. It's a staple product that I return to. I like it. I'll put it in my favorites, but it's not my absolute favorite, if you're wondering. Another empty I had, once again, is the Milk Makeup Cooling Water Jelly Ice. I've mentioned this product before and it being a love-hate, and I also mentioned that I like the blue one over the pink one. It's a little more cooling. I love this product, but my problem with it is it peels. Once a piece of that jelly stick breaks, it starts to peel apart on your face, and it didn't happen with two of them, but this one it did happen with. So I'm stuck once again having a bad taste in my mouth about it. Like, do I want to keep using it? I really love it in the morning. It really works like a serum, but it's a jelly stick, so it just feels really cooling on the skin, feels really nice. It's just a whole experience on its own, and I really enjoy it. But I hate when that happens, and this time it happened pretty early on in the product, so I couldn't even finish it, unfortunately. So I'm really bummed about that, and I'm just like, how many chances am I gonna give this thing? I'm sad. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it because I don't want to be devastated again. What do you guys think? If you've tried it, you know. It really is just so good though, but we can't be having that, okay? Let's stay in skincare and go into some skincare misses. As you guys know, I really do try to go through a whole entire product. Unless I just am really not vibing with the product, I won't force myself to finish it. And so I did have that happen quite a few times recently. And I'm gonna share these products with you. I'm actually really trying to look for more affordable skincare. So if you guys have any recommendations, leave them in the comments for me to try. But I did try some more affordable ones. I'm trying to do my due diligence, and I ended up not liking them. The first one is the CeraVe Skin Renewing Vitamin C Serum. This was a little bit thicker than I was expecting it to be, and I don't know, something about the texture I didn't really like. I didn't feel like it was really doing anything for my skin. There wasn't like this noticeable glowy difference in my skin. And with most of my vitamin C's, I can see a pretty quick difference. So I was just like, I don't know how I'm feeling about this. I would rather move on and try other ones. I wasn't really vibing with it. So then I got another one just in time from Neutrogena, also affordable. This is the Collagen Bank 15% vitamin C serum. So this one is 15% and CeraVe is 10%. The Paula's Choice was also 15%. So I just really opened this, and I always use a vitamin C serum in addition to another serum. My first serum is always a hydrating serum, just for reference. So I used this after as the second serum. So I tried this and I was like, oh, I really like this. My skin looks really good. But I was like, is it this serum or is it the serum before it? So the next night I decided to test it, and I went straight in with the Neutrogena serum, skipped the other serum, and it was definitely the other serum. This actually felt a little oily on the skin, and I hate the smell of it. Oof, yeah, I do not like the smell of this product. I don't know how to explain it. It kind of smells like nail stuff, like a muted version, but I just was not a fan of that scent at all. To be honest, I wouldn't even call it a scent. It actually stinks. It's not a fragrance or anything. It just has a weird smell. Couldn't really get over that. I did not like that. And to show you how much I love vitamin C, I also tried the Tatcha one. Tatcha came out with the brightening serum and I think an eye cream, I believe. And same thing with this. I felt like it kind of had a funny smell. No, it actually smells good when okay, it does have a scent, but it's not a bad smell like the Neutrogena one. It's a little more a fresh smell, but it kind of has a weird after smell. The smells are getting to me. But again, I was just very about this, and I was like, I feel like I'm not getting what I want out of this vitamin C. So I decided to stop using it and move on to other ones, which is where these ones came in, funny enough, and I didn't like those. So this is 0 out of 3 vitamin C's for me. I'm really trying to try new ones. I know what I like and I know which ones work, and those ones just did not work for me. So if you're curious about them, for me personally, they're all a no. Last skincare miss is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Hydra Prime SPF 50. So they came out with the sunscreen, which I thought was actually, I don't know if it was random. I was shocked, I guess you could say. I was excited about it. I was excited to try it. I've been getting more SPFs lately and wanting to try them because I'm very picky about serums and SPFs and moisturizers. Okay, I'm picky about everything in my skincare routine, as we should be, but I like the way this goes on. I like the way it makes my skin look, but it has like this minty smell. I'm not the biggest fan of the minty fragrance that it has. And another thing on top of that is it burns my eyes when it gets in my eyes. One day I took a shower and I was like, why are my eyes burning so much? And it was a day that I hadn't done an oil cleanser before getting in the shower to like wash everything off because I didn't have makeup on, but I had sunscreen on. So it got in my eyes and it really stung, and I did it again the other day. No, and then I had it on the other day and I had rubbed my eye and my eye was hurting like crazy, and I was like, okay, it's the SPF that is hurting my eyes. And obviously no one wants that, especially if you're like super sweaty, it's super hot in LA. We can't be having that, okay? Like, I don't want my eyes to be on fire from my SPF. Absolutely not. I used it for quite some time before I realized that. That is definitely a no for me. I definitely would not get that again. Moving on to some makeup empties. There's not that many actually, but eyebrow gel, eyebrow glues. You guys know, I feel like I'm the queen of brows right now. I don't know, that's just me giving myself that title. On TikTok, I always get at least one comment about my eyebrows. I love you guys. I didn't do them like that today though, so don't come for me. But this is the L'Oreal up to 24-hour brow lamination and the Maybelline Super Lock brow glue. I have tried lots of brow gels and glues in my day, and I will have to say I love these both so much. I think they're great options, but if I had to choose between the two, I'm going with Maybelline Super Lock brow glue. I think it has a better hold for my eyebrows and I can just really depend on it. If you guys have been here since the days I have been raving about Ardell brow glue, that one is really good too. That one is like impenetratable. That one you cannot penetrate, okay? So that one is great as a waterproof brow gel when you just want to do like the brow look, no eyebrow pencil or anything. Amazing. You're going to a water park and you just want your brows to be laid, Ardell brow glue. But these ones, I feel like they play really nicely with brow pencil, and that's why I really enjoy them. But between the two, Maybelline has the better hold. So I really love those. I've been having a laminated brow moment all summer long, except for today. And I highly recommend both of those. Now let's get into makeup misses. There's not that many, but mascara. I've been trying to try more mascaras lately. I've been getting a few in the mail, and I tried the Lancome Lash Idole Flutter Extension Mascara. I was really excited about this. It's super lightweight. It has a really, really thin wand. It's so interesting how thin it is. And I love the wand, but this just gives my lashes a lot of length, which is not a bad thing, but I'm someone who needs length, volume, and lift. I do have straight lashes, so I have to curl my lashes before and after mascara typically, so I at least want a mascara to hold my lashes up or give them a little bit of a lift so they're not so straight. But this one just kind of weighs my lashes down. They're long, but they're weighed down. So I was kind of bummed about that because I really like the wand on it. And then speaking of just length, the Kosas Stargazer mascara. This is new from Kosas. I really tried to like it. I used it again today and it just lengthens my lashes. It doesn't do anything else, and I need all three, okay? I at least need a lift. That's like the very least that I need. I would like all three, and the Makeup by Mario, which is my favorite right now, does all three, so I'm kind of comparing everything to that. It is possible, okay? It is possible. Don't lower your standards because it is possible. Another miss was the Huda Beauty Faux Filler Jelly Oil. I think I don't love jelly oils in general. I mean, I think I don't love lip oils that much in general. I prefer like a lip gloss, a lip mask. When it comes to skincare, I don't mind a lip oil like in the morning, but for like makeup, which I feel like these were intended to wear with makeup with their lip stain contours that came out, I feel like it was intended to wear with that, and I absolutely did not like the jelly oil. It's almost like a oily, really drippy texture. It runs. Like, you can't put a lot on because it's very runny. It will run while it's on your lip, and it's almost oily. It's not oily, but it has that like slip of an oil. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about, but I know for a fact that's what I'm feeling with it, and I don't like lip products that feel almost oily. I do not like that feeling. It's almost like baby oil, I feel like. That's the vibe that I'm thinking in my head. Not a big fan. So I wasn't a fan of that. I just wasn't a fan of that. Okay, we're almost done. I have one hair empty. I have another Vegamour Grow Hair Serum. I love this stuff. I worked with Vegamour. I think this stuff definitely works, but you have to be super consistent. So I'm actually using it again because I'm a believer in the Vegamour hair grow system. I've definitely seen it work for me, and I'm trying to be more consistent, putting it in my nighttime routine. They also have vitamins now, which I've been taking, and I've been noticing a difference. So I'm a big believer in the Vegamour Grow Serum. So this is just another empty one for me. I finished 2. I'm on my 3rd one this year. So if you're struggling with thin hair, losing density, definitely try it out. But I will say, in order to get results, you have to be consistent. That's just the name of the game. Last but not least, I have 2 fragrance empties. Who am I? I'm a fragrance girly now. Just kidding. First one is a hit. This is the Kayali Vanilla 28. Oh my gosh, Kayali turned me into a gourmand girly. I love the, what is it? Pink marshmallow? The marshmallow one? I already forgot the name of it, but you guys know I love that one. I forgot the name. Candy Rock Sugar one was also a really good one for me. I liked the bougie marshmallow better. And then because of those, I tried the Vanilla 28 because it's also a gourmand sweet fragrance, and it did really well on me. I always get compliments when I wear Kayali, and I feel like out of all the fragrances I've tried, I haven't tried a million, but out of all the ones that I've personally tried, Kayali lasts the longest on my skin. So it's definitely my dependable fragrance that I always like to use with other fragrances. Kayali's fragrances are really good with mixing and matching as well. So I love that. I'm actually really sad. I think I'm gonna have to get a new one of this because, like I said, Kayali just works really well with me for some reason. So love that. And then I also finished the Prada Milano. You guys, this is not my favorite smell. It's very powdery. Fresh. It's very floral and powdery are the vibes that I get. This is Virtual Flower. I just noticed the name at the top. Virtual Flower. So yeah, it's very floral. It's very powder. Not a fragrance I would choose for myself. I got it in PR. The packaging is to die for. Like, love this on my perfume tray. Not gonna lie, but it's just, it's not a me fragrance. It's not something I would personally pick. It's not my personal taste. I love a floral, but the powder is what gets me. I don't like that powder smell. So I would just use it on my morning walks to deter all the weirdos, but smell kind of good. No, just kidding, kind of. But yeah, I mean, I just use it as my walk perfume, and it's just cute on my vanity. That's about it. So this is a fragrance miss, if you will. And yeah, that is the end of all of my empties and misses, skincare, body care, makeup, fragrance, all of the things. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these things, or if there's something that you guys want me to try and test for these videos. I would love to. It felt like there wasn't a lot, but then all of a sudden while I'm talking, it felt like there was a lot. So hopefully you guys enjoyed hearing my thoughts about these products that I have tried. I will see you guys in next week's video.